In this video, we are going to talk about the King Von. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. King Von was a Chicago, Illinois-born American rapper, singer, and composer. He rose to prominence as a result of his incredible rapping abilities, making him one of the most promising rappers in the music industry. Because of his musical ability, he was signed to Lil Durk's American rapper record labels. The story of King Von is tragic. Despite having experienced a difficult background, he had the talent and opportunity to change his life. Unfortunately, he became embroiled in criminal gang operations, which resulted in his death. On November 6, 2020, he was shot and killed by police. King Von was tall enough, standing at about 5 feet and 9 inches. He was well known for his long plays, which included War With Us, Problem, and Crazy Story. King Von also signed a major project with Family Records production, Lil Durk's. Here are the highlights of the life and demise of King Von. Let's start early life. King Von was born Dayvon Bennett in Chicago on August 9, 1994. He lived the majority of his life at Parkway Gardens, sometimes known as O Block, which is located on the south side of Chicago at the intersection of 64th and Martin Luther King Drive. He was boyhood pals with rapper Lil Durk and fellow Parkway Gardens inhabitant Chief Keef. He was known by the moniker Grandson, which was inspired by David Barksdale, the founder of the Black Disciples, of whom King Von was reputedly a member. In jail, several individuals who knew David stated he reminded them of the gang boss in terms of how he conducts himself on the streets and his general demeanor. Von went to jail for the first time when he was 16 years old. This would simply be the beginning of a long series of legal problems for him. In 2014, he was charged in connection with a gunshot that killed one person and injured another. After proving his innocence and winning the lawsuit, King Von began rapping, working on records with Lil Durk. He was later signed to Lil Durk's OTF, only the Family Entertainment label. Career Bennett has always loved music and began rapping and playing songs with his buddies while he was in his teens. However, it wasn't until he was released from prison after being cleared of murder that he became serious about his music. His talent drew the attention of Chicago rapper Lil Durk, who signed him to one of his record labels. What is Zendaya's ethnicity? Everything you need to know. Bennett, who released Crazy Story, a big hit, shortly after getting signed. Cousins, a tune featuring Chicago rapper Just Blow 600, was released in 2019. As his music career grew, he traveled to Atlanta to work on his debut mixtape, Grandson Von 1. King Von and Lil Durk worked together on numerous tracks on his debut mixtape. Soon after releasing his debut mixtape, he began work on his second project, LeVon James, which he published in 2019. Collaborations included rappers NLE Choppa and YNW Melly. Following the completion of his second mixtape, King began production on his debut studio album, Welcome to O Block, which will be released in October 2020. If you're doing something and keep doing it, you're going to get better results, Von said of his LeVon James mixtape and Welcome to O Block. Everything has improved. I've been working hard to get it right. Complex stated that the album sees Von reflecting with an acute lyrical clarity on his rise and how newfound fame could impact his own life and the lives of his loved ones. While Revolt stated that the Drill album most certainly paints the vivid picture of his cinematic lyrics while portraying his standout cadences through each record. Unfortunately, it was his final project before his death a few days after its release. Nonetheless, he had worked on several other unreleased songs, which were included in his second posthumous album, What It Means to Be King, released in 2022. Legal issues. Bennett was arrested and brought into Cook County Jail on November 21, 2012, for unlawful possession of a handgun. Von was detained on July 24, 2014, in connection with a shooting in May 2014 that killed several men and injured 2 more. Von was charged with murder and attempted murder on 1 count. The incident occurred near 5700 South LaSalle Street in Englewood, Chicago. After witnesses refused to testify, all accusations against King Von were dismissed, and he was released near the end of 2017. In an interview with Von on The Breakfast Club, Lil Durk stated that he pushed Von to become a rapper in order for him to keep out of jail. King Von and fellow Chicago rapper Lil Durk were arrested in June 2019 in connection with an Atlanta shooting. Von and his co-defendant Durk appeared in a Fulton County courthouse for a probable cause hearing. On February 5, 2019, prosecutors alleged the two men robbed and shot a man outside a prominent Atlanta drive-in. Death. On November 6, 2020, King Von was involved in a fight in a downtown Atlanta nightclub between two groups of individuals, one of whom was associated with rapper Quando Rondo. On Friday early, a fight is claimed to have broken out outside of an Atlanta pub, and neighboring police officers were rushed to the scene after shots were allegedly fired. Von and several other people were shot, then brought to the hospital according to CCTV footage from the nightclub, which went viral on social media and in local news sources. Following reports that off-duty police shot Von, Georgian media sites reported that Timothy Lil Tim Leaks, 22, the accused shooter seen on the Hookah Lounge's security video, had been apprehended while being treated for a gunshot wound. According to some sources, King Von was just 26 years old and the father of 2 children when he was slain. However, this has yet to be proved. The argument quickly escalated into a shootout, which 2 police officers tried to break up with more shooting. Bennett was taken to the hospital in severe condition and died later that day. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation first reported 3 deaths, but an Atlanta police spokeswoman claimed just 2 were killed. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.